It's National Authors Day, and I'm feeling very nostalgic, reflective, grateful. I'm feeling a lot of emotions because, as a kid, I wanted to be an author, but everybody around me told me it was not practical. I needed to forget about that. I needed to do a real job, and I listened. I listened. And I didn't stop listening until I got my second divorce and I decided that I wanted to pull all the dreams off the shelf that I had, that I was told weren't practical, weren't realistic, weren't really for me. And that was one of the best decisions that I've ever made. Pulling my talents, pulling my dreams off the shelf has made me feel alive, has made me feel grateful, honored. Even when there were challenges, it's made me feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose, the reason that I was born, and like I'm honoring, the creator who gave me life. And as much as those people might have been well meaning and might have had my best interest at heart, I'm glad that I stopped listening to that advice and I chose to follow my own intuition, my own heart, my own mind, and really honor that inner child within me who had been wanting to explore and go on an adventure to see where her talents and her abilities and her dreams and her imagination could lead her. And so many things have happened that I would have not predicted, that are amazing. And I've had so many accolades. And even just the fact that people read my books and share my books and buy my books for others and come up to me and tell me how much my books have impacted them is something that I never even imagined. I just wanted to write. I just wanted to be published. I didn't even think about what would necessarily come after that. So everything that has come after that has been a amazing experience that I'm so grateful for. And so I'm making this audio to say thank you, to say thank you. I don't even know another word to express my gratitude, my humility in being received the way that I've been received and having my books received the way they've been received. When I realized it was a National Authors Day, I went and looked at Amazon again, and Plenty of Guppies is back on the bestsellers list, and that was a dream of mine. It was a dream of mine to have one of my books on the bestsellers list, and four of them have been on the Amazon bestsellers list, and that's just is mind-boggling. I'm so grateful. Like I said, I keep feeling like I'm repeating myself, but I just want to say to everyone who listens to the podcast, who follows me on any social media platform, who's met me in person, who's come to my workshops, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I feel honored that I've been able to just sow a little bit into your life and share a little bit of my personal journey, and hopefully, it's helped, it's inspired, it's made you laugh. So today on Facebook, I did share chapter one of Plenty of Guppies, the Audible version. It's on about 25 different streaming platforms. I am working on the audiobook. I've been working on it for a while. And eventually I will release the complete audiobook, but right now you can listen to 16 chapters of the audio for Plenty of Guppies and Other Dating Misadventures. And when I went to Amazon to look at it, the description came up for my book. And this was not a description that I had written. It was, I guess you could say, like a AI description that came up. And I I actually kind of loved it. I thought it was pretty cool, and so I put that on Facebook as well. And I'm going to just read you some of this description. And I'm going to just read it, okay? Plenty of Guppies and Other Dating Misadventures is a 2022 memoir by Zen Ashe that chronicles her experiences with 101 dates after a divorce. The book is told in a mix of poetry and prose, offering a raw and uncensored account of her journey through modern online dating, self-discovery, and rebuilding her life. It explores themes of love, loss, and lessons learned, and is described as a poignant, humorous, and shocking look at dating psychology and gender roles. Publication date February 9, 2022. Genre memoir, poetry, and prose. Content a collection of stories from 101 dates after a divorce, exploring themes of online dating, relationships, self discovery, and adjusting to life as a single woman. Style a blend of poetry and prose that is described as raw, uncensored, and emotionally varied, ranging from poignant to shocking. Theme psychology, gender roles, reinvention, reframing, the healing journey. So I love that description. I thought that was very nice. And in this slideshow, every chapter ends with a lesson that I learned during that 7-year period. And so you're going to see some memes that I made when I was discussing the chapters online and doing lives. And, I would have that meme up and people could look at the memes. And I use those memes a lot when I do these little audios because those were maxims, aphorisms, just life lessons that I've learned that I wanted to share. And, the book is 26 chapters and it has 26 lessons. And then I came out with a sequel to it, Plenty of Guppies, The Perfect Storm. And that book focuses more on a follow up to the first memoir and actually looking back at some of the experiences in that memoir from the point of view of having realized that someone that I was dating had a lot of narcissistic tendencies. And at the end of Plenty of Guppies, The Perfect Storm, there are actually 80 manipulative techniques that people can use on you in an index. And those techniques are shown throughout the book as how they were used on me and how I learned about them when I went into therapy and began to research, just how that relationship had worked and how it had impacted me. And so that also became a bestseller. So may you